Boom! What's up, everybody? What is happening? Okay, sorry. My screens are all messed up. Let me know if you guys can see and hear me okay. Kind of looks like it's, you know, it's funny as this guitar is really close to being Excalibur. I think in Wayne's World that one was a 62. I think it was a 62, or maybe it was a 64. I can't remember. I think my guitar is 1 year off. AQ Music. Cheers from Italy. Hello. Good afternoon. Yeah, hey everyone. Sorry, a little impromptu live show. Am I sponsored by anyone? Mics, etc.? No. Like, you know, I mean, I do sponsored stuff. Like, the Sweet Saturdays is sponsored by Sweetwater, but no kind of, like, contract sponsorship stuff. Hi from Israel. Hello. It's a 64. Okay, I knew mine was 1 year off. I'm like, either his is a 64 or a 62. I couldn't remember. Guy from the Fix played a cool white Strat. I love white Strats, you know. I mean, obviously, this one, any Hendrix fans understand the relationship of a 63 Strat with Hendrix, but yeah, and any white Strat, man. I just like white guitars. Do I want to be sponsored by him? Not really. You know, no kind of like official sponsorship and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's cool to have all that kind of stuff, and I have things in the works with other companies with some like gear and all that stuff, but nothing that is like sponsored. You know, sponsorships where we're like writing a contract and signing it and being like, all right, you can only use our stuff. Because I always said, you know, to me, it doesn't make sense to be on YouTube and do that stuff. Because anytime you do that, then there's like this pressure to constantly plug whatever brand you're working with. And I just like using whatever I want. The Excalibur, I know. It's very, like I said, if you looked at them, you probably wouldn't be able to tell them apart. How are the PRS treating you? They're treating me really well. I was just earlier today. I was conditioning a lot of my rosewood boards. The DGT is good. The CE24 was really dry, and my Jazzmaster was really dry, and the SG was really dry. So I conditioned them. But you know, it's really funny because you know this one I keep my Strat in its case, so you know that solves a lot of the drying out of this fingerboard. Like I don't have to really condition this one, but it's really interesting because like my Gold Top and my KM, which are all significantly older than my other guitars, none of their fretboards needed conditioned. But all like the newer guitars that, you know, like not like new, like I've had the PRS for like 3 years now or something like that, but a lot of those guitars all needed conditioned. Do some lessons on Billy Gibbons style. I did one not that long ago. I think last month maybe. Alright, I'm going to switch this to another tone. That tone is pretty obnoxious. Mixker? Is that how you say that? Hello. Let me get this. Like I said, I know this one wasn't, I didn't give anybody much heads up that I was going to go live, but I was like, well, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Oh, hold on. My phone's freaking out. It was just storming like crazy here. You know, I don't really have a preferred fretboard oil. This is just what I have. The Gobi Labs. It seems to work good, so no complaints. Yeah, it's just aged, you know. It's rosewood, you know, but it looks almost like ebony or something. I forgot I tuned it down. I forgot I tuned this down to D. How's the EVH is great. You can't have too much distortion. I know, right? How many guitars do I own? Almost enough. Almost enough. Actually, I've been getting rid of a ton of stuff. Before I had too many guitars for the stands that I had, so like there was always kind of like a guitar laying around. Now I actually always have you know, a couple empty slots. So where's my beard? My beard ran away. It was like, you know what? I've had enough of you. You are not manly enough to have this beard. I'm out, and it just left. James, what's up, buddy? He says, are you excited for the McGregor-Poirier fight? Yeah, no, I'm not so excited for their fight. You know, I'm kind of over the whole McGregor hype train thing. But I love watching Wonder Boy. He's one of my favorite UFC fighters. Sean O'Malley is also... What was that? My phone... 7. Hold on for 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Didn't know he was fighting a basketball. But yeah, you know, Sean O'Malley's on there. I like watching him. Irene, I can't think of her last name. Who else is on that? I can't pronounce his name on the main card. But lots of good fights. I'm excited for the card, not necessarily overly excited for, you know, Dustin versus Connor. Yeah, sorry, I had to answer. Scott Freebird. Oh, look, Scott, your comment got hidden. There we go. It should be on there now. Oh wow, Spencer, thank you very much, man. He said, "Hey bro, I just got my first ever Fender Strat. Just wanted to say that you're a huge inspiration for me and love your content." Well, dude, that's for one awesome. Congrats on the Strat, and I appreciate you saying that, man. And what's your first like Strat song you're gonna learn? If I can make a recommendation, learn what would be a good one? Like learn Manic Depression or something like that. I think that was on a Strat. Can you give me any music recommendations? You know what? I've been on a huge Lenny Kravitz kick, so that could be a recommendation. You probably already listened to him, but what's more important, theory or learning licks? I think it's more important to learn licks first and then the theory behind them. Because if you just learn a bunch of licks, you know, you can have them and, you know, kind of piece stuff together. But it's like if I show you a lick that is involving, you know, very particular chord tones or, you know, some, you know, whatever the lick is, you know, the more you know about it, the more you can apply it, the more you can use it, and just kind of like sit there, like which chord are you playing over? Stuff like that. So. SRB has some amazing Strat stuff too. But yeah, thank you very much, Spencer, and congrats on the Strat, man. Having AVR high telly, I'm not sure what that is. Should I sell it and get a classic vibe telly or a classic vibe Strat? I want both. Well, for one, the classic vibe stuff is phenomenal guitars. You know, I think the Strat is the more versatile of the two, but I like it. It just depends. Like, you know, when it comes to the neck pickup sound, I like Strats. When it comes to the bridge pickup sound, I like tellies. So I'm right there with you. You need both. That's the only solution. You have to have both. Joshua says, if you ever want to try out some of the other Charvel models, I have a 5 and a 5 FX. I've never even heard of that one. And a 6. Would be interested to see what you could do with them. Wow, well that's super, super nice of you, man. You know, I've had so many nice people offer to send me their guitars and just like some like really rare pieces and stuff. And I'm like, I really appreciate it, but I would just feel absolutely horrible if something happened to it. You know, to the point where like in shipping it gets lost or whatever, you know, whatever happens. But yeah, like I said, a lot of that stuff I'm just too afraid that I'm gonna, you know, be the cause of some kind of issue. But I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I'd love to play. You know, I don't think I've ever played a Model 6. Have I? What were the ones? Oh, those were Jacksons. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played a Model 6. Ever played a Red Special? I have one of them. I never have. Yep, I've never even seen one in person. I have an SG and gotta get it fixed because it buzzes bad on the 12th fret. Ooh, yeah. Make sure that your you know, frets are all level and all that kind of stuff. Maybe it's just a, you know, quick little truss rod adjustment. Hey, Big Red Tower. Glad you can make it. Did you know that Jimi Hendrix used a telly for the solo? I did not know that, Matt, on Purple Haze. Huh. Did not know that. Cheers. Hey, Preston. Says, anyone shopping, check out Michael Kelly mod. I've played a few Michael Kellys. Yeah, they were really nice. Jason said, Robert, have you seen Neil Sean guitar? Oh, I did. It's funny. Just last night. Pre-bidding is open. Big money. Yeah, I looked at it, man. It's like mad money. It's above, well above my pay grade. So, kudos to whoever, snagged some of that stuff. He's got some really clean stuff. So, what cheap amp would you... Oh god, that's gone forever. Hold on. Okay. Oh, there's dog hair all over it. Anyway, sorry. Guitar Dexter said, what cheap amp would you recommend? 15 watts is fine. Thanks. Dexter, what is, I guess, cheap to you? Is like $500 good for you? Or is, are you thinking more like $200 to $300? Sorry, the chat moved on me. Oh, Spencer, thank you. Said it's 2021 75th anniversary Fender Series Strat Tide Pool Blue. Ooh, it sounds nice already. I really just can't wait to make my own memories with it. My question is this. What are your top 3 Strat players of all time? My top 3 Strat players of all time. Well, I assume you mean like traditional Strat and not Super Strat, because that takes it into a whole nother realm. But my top 3, SRV is, very, very high up at the top, if not, kind of the top. Other Strat guys, I mean, Jimmy, of course, but him and SRV are so, I mean, obviously they sound different, but they are very similar. So between the two of them, SRV would be number 1. I love Keith Scott. I've always been such a huge Keith Scott fan. So if you don't know who Keith Scott is, he is the guitarist. Why can I not click on the right thing? No. There. Jeez, oh peace. Keith Scott. Also, it's funny. What year was... What year was SRV Strat? It was it a 63 neck or a 63 body, and then a 50-something neck? I can't remember. But the point of like this realization I just had is as I listed SRV, Hendrix, and Keith Scott, and Hendrix and Keith Scott both played 63 Strats, and then Hendrix, I'm pretty sure, or not Hendrix, SRV, something of his was a 63. I think it might have been the body. I wish Nick was here. He would know. But those 3, love Keith Scott's playing. Should I get a Fender Strat or a Squire? What's better for the price? Well, there's a lot of different things that kind of come into play with a decision like that, because if you're planning on ever selling it or trading it, obviously the Fender is going to maintain value significantly more than the Squire will. So there's benefits there. Typically, I think the wood on Fenders is dried out a little bit better. Not that the Squires are bad by any means, because I've played lots of them, and I've always been impressed. We were just talking about the classic vibes. Those are really good. But I would say like longevity. Is that the way you say that? The Fender would be a better way to go. The Squire is still super good. It's still going to sound like a Strat. You probably couldn't pick them out in a mix and be like, I don't know, that one sounds like a Squire to me. You won't run into that situation. But overall, Fender wins just because it kind of like fills in a couple other areas. Woo! Body was a 63. I knew it was something like that. Yeah, so I just realized like 3 of my favorite Strat players all have some kind of correlation to the 63 Strat. Squires are good for... Yeah, great point. Squires are perfect for modding. So here's a good question for you is, if you buy the Fender, say you buy the normal Fender Strat, do you wish that it had something that it doesn't already have? Because if you're like, well, I really want these pickups or this humbucker or this bridge, or I want, you know, graphite nut and all these other little things, then what I recommend maybe doing is venturing into the Squire. Like if you have like a certain amount of money, you know, say that you have $1,000 to spend, you could probably buy a Squire and trick it out to have all the bells and whistles that you want, or you might just, you know, have to get the Fender and wait a while to trick it out. Since the 90s can't go, yeah, you know, the MIM Strats are phenomenal. You can even, like I said, if you get lucky, you can score like an MIJ. Those are really nice. I mean, shoot, you get a Greco. It doesn't have to be a Fender. Oh, Spencer, again, thank you, dude. He said, well, all right, I got to head back to work. I shall watch the rest of this later. But seriously, love your content. It has inspired me so much and really learn more. Seriously, thank you, man. Oh, well, dude, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much. Hopefully the rest of your day at work goes quick. Man, something is like tickling my throat. And enjoy the new Strat, man. You know, you just can't go wrong with the Strat. Hey, Landon! Quit drinking the blue wall. I know, right? It's probably what's doing it. Should probably stop drinking all that antifreeze. Discuss mixing major and minor solos. Sure. Oh, who said that? General 75. I'm gonna switch guitars here for a second. We stratted for a while. You know, we hung out. We stratted. We stratocasted. And the guitar I've been playing a lot lately is the 335. Should probably switch that around. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Like I said, I know this was a real last minute thing. What is going on in the chat? Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you, mods. You know what, Landon? I just realized. Oh, shoot. I just realized, Landon, that you're not a mod. Oh yeah, yeah, man, red335.net, gotta go with it. Longest time frame you've ever waited for a guitar from Sweetwater. I ordered a Les Paul from them in March and still not here. I had to wait quite a while for my SG. That one took a long time. That might be the longest. That was a few months. Yeah. I no longer own the Katzentelli. I sold that, and if I remember correctly, I sold that one and put that money into getting my gold top. And I'm really happy with that trade because, you know, I love my gold top. It's one of my favorite guitars that I own. Got all the mods here. Quentin, Big Red Tower, Landon, the rookie. Enjoyed your pentatonic video the other day. Oh, thank you. Thank you to everyone who watched that. I forgot, someone asked about the major minor thing. So hopefully if you're still here, I got sidetracked. And yeah, I guess the way that I kind of view major minor, I mean, it really depends on obviously the song, the chord progression, all that stuff dictates so much. But if you kind of strip all that away and say that you're playing over an A note, I just kind of like view things as being overlapped with each other. So even if you just kind of scale it down to think about your box pentatonic shapes, you know, you could do like your whole Ionian mode if you wanted to, and then your Aeolian. But to simplify it, just think of like your major and minor pentatonic scale and what are the two closest boxes to each other and how they relate. So you have box 1 of your minor pentatonic, and what I view as being, it's your box 2 shape, but at your major. Okay? So look at where they intersect. You know, it's kind of like the lines on a, your roads are crossing on a highway. Minor. And a good way to practice this is to find everywhere a note overlaps. Okay, so before we were not playing that 7 on the low E string. We weren't playing 6 on the G, or 7 on the B, or 7 on the high E string. So what I would do is I just started adding those notes into it. You know? And you kind of have this hybrid of it. So when you start doing your licks, instead of always going, maybe go. Whatever it is. But like I said, that's just, you know, that's a very, it doesn't really sound the most musical because it's kind of like scaly, but it's just learning where. So that's just kind of how I did it. Austin, thank you very much. He said, I started playing guitar a year ago and immediately started learning lead guitar. I'm terrible at chords and anything else that comes to rhythm playing. Any advice on how to improve those skills? Well, Austin, sounds like me and you did the exact same thing when we started playing guitar, because that's what I did. I went straight into wanting to play solos and single line stuff, and then I quickly realized, oh, I can't jam with anyone, because they would be over there kind of like, holding down the rhythm, and I know why this is sounding so weird, the delay. I quickly realized, I'm like, oh, I can't do that stuff. I could do the, I knew like 2 licks, but when it came to rhythm, I was really bad at it. So what I had to do, and this is really a lesson that my dad taught me. He played guitar a long time before I did, but he taught me such an important lesson early on, because I was listening to a lot of like heavier music and all that stuff, and he's like, learn all that stuff. All that stuff is cool. But I remember he would play me ZZ Top, or he would play me, Van Halen or something like that, and he'd be like, listen to that, like listen to them. He's like, well, you can't help but move to like what they're doing. And it was like, a lot of the other stuff I was listening to, it was more technical and focused, and there's nothing wrong with that stuff. But it was just, he was emphasizing so much on, Tony, he's like, you got to have that groove. And he was always telling me, you got to learn some blues. He's like, learn some blues. And I'm not a good blues player, but you go learn some ZZ Top. Go learn a lot of those 70s rock bands. I'm telling you, that stuff will really, really help you out. And then just learn some simple ballads. I mean, like literally go learn Every Rose Has Its Thorns. Super simple, chord change stuff. It's just, fun to do. But sit there and, learn how to do some blues rhythms. Because you can do a lot with this. Just this simple. I'm going to A, so it's a little easier on me. Listen to how many rhythms you can do by just, how many riffs you could play just by changing the rhythm. That's the same. So I'm telling you, do that kind of stuff, and your rhythm playing will truly start to like, blossom, and it'll get so much better just by doing that. But that was one of the huge lessons I remember my dad teaching me. He was, Metalhead hippie. Tell me I learned country, but I can't stand country. Yeah, I mean, I grew up listening to country, so I love, all the cool little country things you can do. And that's not like real country music. That's crappy country boy thinks he can play country. That's what I do. But Rock and Roll Boot Camp and 8-course bundle of Excited My Playing. Oh, thank you so much. I forgot to mention, if anybody wants those, I linked them in the description. But, I'm not trying to plug a bunch of stuff. I just want us to hang out. But going to spring for the PRS private stock, I think it's worth it. Robert, you ever going to? No. The DGT is I'm kind of top. I'm maxed out at that point. You know, the private stock stuff is super cool, but I don't foresee me getting another PRS. You know, I'm super happy. You know, I have that flavor in the arsenal, and I don't foresee me kind of going down that road anymore. I'm more interested in like a Firebird or, you know, an LPJ, like double cut. Not so much like a DC or anything like that, but you know, that's kind of the stuff I'm definitely interested in now. Oh, Crystal, thank you so much. How are you doing? So thanks for the stream. 335 sounds great. Thank you very much, Crystal. I want a PRS. You got to get a PRS. Oh, wait. Is Landon still here? We'll see if he's still here. Some stuff from Jimmy Page did with Coverdale. I don't know any of that stuff, but I do like it. I do like it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Landon, I'd say, I don't know if he had announced it yet or not, but if Landon's still here, he's giving away a PRS right now. Regarding a guitar technique, can I ask you? Yeah, ask away. Thank you. So, do you mind playing your Telecaster and playing some heavy rock riffs? Sure. Do you mean the Tele, Martin, or the Esquire? Most people usually want the Esquire. Let me go get that. And thank you for the super chat, man. It sounds great for the heavier stuff, but it the pickup's a little bit microphonic, so it gets a little wild sometimes. Alright, let's go to the heavy distortion. No, I'm using a tuner. I have a tuner on my Axe FX. Because of that delay. Oh, did I see Martin's super chat? Do you mind? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. Bigger guitar. That's why I was getting the Esquire. Martin Telecaster. Yeah, and I think I saw him say the Esquire is what he was wanting. Some heavy riffs. Do you guys like it better with the mic on? Or mic off? Mic reverb. Yeah, no, thank you, Bigger Tower. I always appreciate you helping me keep an eye on those. On. Okay. I know any Rick Graham. I know a few of his licks, but I can't play them like him, obviously. But different licks that I've learned from him have led to really inspiring a lot of, kind of my own licks. Like he did one I learned a long time ago. It was like this. I can't do it fast like him, but like this ascending lick. You can do it any box shape. It's like that. I'm not good at going fast, but what I found that I really liked was the same pattern, but I descend it. And this is not the guitar to be doing these licks on. But that's what I kind of discovered. And then he had another one where it was a pattern similar to that. Now, that's like my own pattern, but it came from a Rick Graham idea. This is the Glary Special guitar. 10 out of 10. Does your wife get annoyed at your guitar collection? No, not really. She gets more annoyed if like the guitar collection starts leaving the room and then like they end up downstairs and the other stuff. So I try to just keep them all up here. Good times, bad times, no, I've had my share. So there's some Esquire action for you. Woo! Oh, no. There's a giant light here that you guys can't see. Can you see it? Oh, you can see it a little bit. It's enormous. I did not hear any of the new Yngwie yet. I'll have to check it out, though. Now I need the delay back. I'm going to turn the drive down a little bit. It gets a little bit more like that eddy sound. Out of tune. Yeah, I do not like the drop D on here at all. I am definitely getting rid of the drop D at some point. See, it's so hard because you can't fine tune it. You have to unlock the nut to tune it because of the drop D. If I pull the drop D out, then now it drops it down. It's out of tune. I need to unlock it. I was hoping, I was like, I don't know if this thing's gonna be in tune, and it's not. I'll get it tuned up for next time, though. I saw someone say it was Les Paul time. And you know what? You were right. It is Les Paul time. It's always Les Paul time. See if this thing's in tune. Vince, yeah, I haven't spent a lot of time adjusting the drop D yet on there. So that's probably my bad, not the drop D fault. How's it go? Oh, what did he do? That like crazy fast lick that Zach does. I can't do it. Oh man. Please play some Paul Gilbert. I butchered it. Trying to remember the lick. Did you just double it? Does he go to A? I can't remember. I don't remember that run. I think it's just straight through this go. Oh man. How do I use my tone controls? I use them all the time. I'm constantly down here fiddling with the tone volume knob. Oh god, my wife. There you go. These pickups, these are called Gibson T-top pickups. So they're the original ones that came in the guitar. Where is the front? Oh, I had it, but it's out of tune. I gotta keep messing with that drop D. Someone said shred on the 22nd fret. I'm like, all right, let's get there. Yeah. Might be a riff there. I kind of like that. Man, back it down. Eye of the tie squad. Oh man. Ah, butchered it. I can't play fast enough, but the lick that I went, I'm like, oh no, almost like an Eddie thing. Oh, Guitologist is here. What's up, buddy? Okay, sorry about that, guys. Total Rush 5. You know what? Brad, you just said that. Also, if you guys haven't checked it out, check out Brad's. I don't know if it's your most recent video, but I think you posted it yesterday. Brad did a really cool video for this kid named Aiden who just had a bone marrow transplant and has to be in isolation for 100 days. And that's a lot if you think about it. So a lot of people were kind of just shouting him out and doing all this cool stuff. So it's a really, really cool video. And I didn't talk about it in that video because it wasn't supposed to be about me. It was about Aiden. But I could obviously I've never had a bone marrow transplant, but what a lot of people probably don't know is that when I was a little kid, about Aiden's age, I might have been 8. No, I was probably about 9. Probably exactly Aiden's age. I can't remember the exact name for what happened to me, but basically it's an aneurysm. So I didn't have to be in isolation, but I was in the hospital for, I think I was in there for 3 months or something like that. Long time. So I can certainly sympathize with a kid not being able, he can't go out and play. He can't, do all the normal stuff that a 9-year old should be able to do. And I was like, man, I remember I had to go actually for like CAT scans for 4 years after this happened. And then I remember the first year after it happened, because like I said, it wasn't, I cannot remember what it was called, but it's not an aneurysm. It's very similar to it, but they had to, because I have a big scar that goes from like here all the way back. There was like these pins that they had to put in or something. And, I wasn't allowed to go, you can't be jostled around. So there was no recess at school. I'd have to stay in the classroom. And I had to do that for all the first year after the aneurysm. So it's like, it's brutal as a kid when you have to go through that stuff, because you're not thinking about, oh, I can't go do this, I can't go do that. Then you can't all of a sudden, and it's it's hard on anyone. But like I said, think about a kid having to go through that. It's not good. So anyways, the video was about we're just kind of giving him a shout out. He's getting a guitar and all this cool stuff, so it's good. I wish Aiden nothing but the best. Aftab, I hope I'm saying that right. So, do you plan on doing a separate course on arpeggios? Yes, I do. I'm doing, like I said, to anyone who joins the courses and all that stuff. Thank you, Brad. I plan on, I'm doing the arpeggio clinic, which will be like an hour-long thing. But no, I'm going to do, actually starting next week, on Monday, we're taking the whole week, and we're shooting every single day next week. And we're working on the next course, which is on fretboard mobility and just connecting stuff on the fretboard and seeing all these different things. It's meant to be. It's the section that a lot of teachers, myself included, kind of brush over when we're talking about playing guitar. We'll just be like, oh, and then you do it in this position, and then just do it in all your other positions and descend it and all that kind of stuff. And we just kind of leave it at that. So I was like, well, I'm going to make a course where we're literally like walking through everything step by step. We're going to focus on one scale. We're just doing one. We're doing our minor scale or the Aeolian mode, whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, and we're doing it all. We're walking through every single string, all these different ideas, the different patterns, everything. And that way, because I'm like, versus having this big kind of like overarching guitar course where it like you touch on a bunch of different things in one big course. I'm still going to do that stuff too, and like the Rock and Roll Boot Camp Part 2, but this one is going to be super hyper focused. I'm like, hey, we're working on one scale, and we like, you should be able to play that scale literally without thinking about it, just anywhere. Not sloppy like me. And it's just my minor scale. So that's my goal with that one, and that's what I'll be going on with it. Oh, hold on for 1 second here. My wife was texting me, don't forget about our grocery order. I'm like, oh, that's who called a little bit ago. We still, man, all these grocery stores, obviously, because of COVID, started doing, like, you just send in the grocery order and they, like, pull all the stuff for you. And I don't think we'll ever go normal grocery shopping again. Because it doesn't cost anything extra, and then we actually remember to get everything. Like, we would always get to the store and then forget half the stuff you went there for. Imagine that wouldn't happen if you actually made a list. But Um, but whenever like the store started doing these like grocery order pickups, I'm like, man, this is incredible. I'll never do this again. Oh, I didn't see Arthur's super chat. No, dude, I'm so sorry, Arthur. Thank you, man. I'm very, very sorry, buddy. Oh no, Robert, this is moolah burning a hole in my pocket, yo. Dude, I'm so sorry, Arthur. Man, I did not mean to miss that super chat. Thank you very much, dude. Always, your super chats always kill me. But pinch my without a pick. Have I ever tried? Oh, there we go. I don't think I've ever tried to do that. Kind of. I'm not very good at it. I definitely need a pick. Major upgrades. Robert got your course, man. Stepping through it slowly. Thanks, dude. Dude, thank you so much for picking that up. Will I ever go on tour? No. You know, the closest thing I ever did to touring, which a lot of, if you're regular, you've heard me talk about this a bunch, was, I guess, you know what's funny? I forget how long ago it was now. That, just use your nail. Yeah, but you're like a million times better at finger picking than me. I can't finger pick. I have like no, I'm so used to going like this that if I have to use my index finger, it feels so weird because I never use it. What was I gonna say? Oh, about the touring thing. You know, the closest thing I ever did to touring was, I guess it was 3 years ago now, maybe 4 years ago. I can't remember. I did a lot of like in-store clinics and just different things like that where I traveled a lot, man. I can't remember where all we went. And a lot around the U.S. and even out of the U.S. And I was gone a lot those couple years. And I was like, man, after we got back, you know, I had decided the year before, I'm like, no, I'm only doing like the NAMM shows and all that kind of stuff. You know, I don't want to do any more of this going all over the place. So touring, man, hats off to anybody who does it. I think right away most people probably can figure out if they're just like designed for touring, and I'm not. You know, 100%. I'm too high maintenance. I'm too much of a wimp about like I just like being home. I'm such like a homebody, so you know I'm not the touring type. Like I said, my hat's off. I got a lot of buddies who do it, man, and you know it's a tough gig. Even like I said, and I would like compared to like what a lot of people do. I mean, mine was pretty easy. You know, I just flew everywhere and then was driven around to the different stuff we had to do. But you know, it was even that was too much. I was like, eh. And a big thing for me was, you know, on the touring thing was my son was a lot younger. So now my son's 9. So maybe it was 4 years ago. I can't remember. But you know, he was a lot smaller, and not that he didn't notice that I wasn't here, but we didn't like have the same routine that we do now, you know. So you know, I take him to school every single morning, and we just have our little like routine that we have, and I'm like, no, I think now he would really know that I was gone. And it's it kills me, like even when I go to like NAMM or like real light traveling, just gone for a few days, you know, call you up and just like, I miss you, and I'm like, don't do that. You can't do that to me, you know. So no. Didn't know how to react when I stopped working on the road. It was hard to adjust. I bet if it's just, it's probably the exact opposite. You know, like I said, if you're just used to it and then all of a sudden you're off the road, you're probably like, what do I do? You know, it's so different. I look like a young Uli Roth? Do I? Maybe I do. Young Uli Roth, but half the talent. Is that Excalibur in the background? Yes, it is. It is. Well, it's my version of Excalibur. Sorry, it looks like I'm like showcasing the guitar. That's just where the case was, and I started out playing it. And when I sat it down, I just didn't shut the case. Let's get one more guitar switch in here, and then we'll probably call it a day. Figure out what guitar to play. You know, I've been playing. Oh, I see what happened here. I'm like, that's not gonna fit there. Oh, now that I relicked all the guitars over there. Okay. I have been, out of all the guitars, I have been playing the Gold Top the most. Those P90 tones, man, they got me hooked. I really, really like them. I saw that, I think Fluff posted a video. It was Fluff. About the Fishman P90s. So those are cool. Do I have any Ernie Ball guitars? No, I don't. You know, I'm an Ernie Ball artist, but a string artist. So I don't have any of their guitars. I tried one of their Stingrays, and they're really nice. You know, I really, the tremolo, and I liked just how rounded the body was. It was super comfortable to play. But other than that, I haven't really played a lot of them. You know, I've played some Luke's and some of the Steve Morris ones. What's the Petrucci one? Got me hooked on P90. Dude, the P90s, man, they get you every time, don't they? Owned a special with P90s? I haven't. No, I've never owned like a special or any of the juniors or like a DC or anything like that. Majesty, that's what the Petrucci ones are called. Do you wish your Gold Top had a maple neck? No, you know, I think that mahogany works really, really well with P90s. Probably more than what maple would. They're already so bright. I mean, you know, you want that mahogany to chill it out a little bit. Ah, I'm missing the chord. I butchered it. Well, oh, I think the Sabre is one I wanted to try, but they didn't have any at the time. Did you play your favorite P90 riff? A favorite P90 riff would probably be... Hold on. Now I don't know. Well, actually, I think he used sun amps, so probably not fuzz, but whatever. Fuzz. Mississippi Queen. Don't you know what I mean? I butchered it. I keep like almost working it, and then it just like falls apart. Why are you not on the Ernie Ball pack? Oh, I'm not cool enough for that. That fuzz tone. It's so ridiculous. I like it though. That's why I'm not allowed to have fuzz. Always just turns into that. watching you since the White Jackson looking thing. Oh, wow, man. That is way back there. That's my old Charvel. Whoa! All right. I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Hey, thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And me and old Goldie here. Goldie has seen some better days. Look at that. Goldie's looking a little rough. So, but yeah, I love these P90s. So anyone who's curious about them, and I'm not affiliated with any of these brands, but the bridge is the Friedman Classic P90, and then the neck is the Duncan Antiquity P90. So there you go. Jeff Healy is incredible. He look great. Yeah, you know, I never liked the way P90s looked, and then now I love them. Still think it's funny though that this fretboard did not. Well, maybe it's just because I play it so much. Maybe that's why it didn't need any conditioner to it. But anyways, other than that, guys, I'm gonna bounce on here. Thanks for showing up to this like rando out of the blue live show. A new Sweet Saturdays should be here Saturday. Tomorrow we're going to the oh, that's not tomorrow, never mind. Tomorrow we're shooting the video. Saturday, 2 days from now, will be Saturday. I keep thinking today's Friday. And we have a new guitar that we're giving away. So we're going to announce who won the Blues Junior, which is sitting over there. You can't see it. It's in the closet. And we are going to figure out who won that and the next thing we're giving away, which is a guitar. Oh, snap. Can you dig it? Can you guys dig it? So I'll see you all later. Have a good rest of your Thursday, because it is